happy holidays, and welcome back to another episode of the Critically Zionist Podcast, a podcast for critical Zionists who see Zionism as critical. Today's episode will be talking about Israel's latest existential threat, and it's another election. We hope that you enjoy. Noam, what are we drinking today?
It might be my favorite brewery in Israel. Today we're going to be drinking Gems Beer Factory's 8.8. It's a Belgian ale, fruity and rich taste. As its name says, it's 8.8% alcohol. There are many other beers, the amber ale, the stout, that Gems does really well. But he says that the reason why he has the 8.8, it's not because it's his favorite beer. He doesn't like it that much, but it's the beer that Israelis like to drink the most.
Oh man, it's just, we're always stuck with whatever Israelis want.
So we don't necessarily like the taste of Israelis, not in their beer or in their politics. One of the things that we have to deal with, we're living in Israel, and the reality of what people like here dictates not only who our politicians are, but also what are the beers that even our favorite brewer, Gem, is willing to make in his brewery. One of the things that I've learned over the past 5 elections is that the only thing that matters is, where do you stand on Bibi? Do you want him to continue to be the prime minister? Do you believe that he's the best option for Israel? Or is there an alternative? And are the downsides of Bibi, his corruption, his ego, his willingness to create tension and divisiveness within Israeli society, is that enough of a cancer to make me vote for somebody else? And I think that that question has just overtaken everything else. We have many issues in Israel, whether it is the wealth gap, whether it is the education here, whether it's the connection between religion, and let alone the Israeli and Palestinian conflict. And all of these issues are pretty much ignored in favor of, are you willing to allow Bibi Netanyahu to continue to be prime minister, especially under investigations, or not?
These people who vote for that center party, I don't know if it's that these are the people who are willing to change their minds. Ultimately, if you look at all of these past elections since March 2015 and onwards, it's this very consistent block, this very consistent percentage of Israeli society that says, it's not that I'm willing to change my mind, it's that I want the government to change their mind. I'm fine with either side, and I'm not going to vote with either side to really put my foot down that this is the one that I believe in, but I want someone in the middle to say, yeah, we have to have a functioning government. Once Benny Gantz, in a way, takes a stance, even though his only stance he's ever taken is, I'm against Bibi, that's already too polarizing for this center Kachlon block, which is, no, we're not that against Bibi. And I feel like that's how so many Israelis vote. Use your votes as strategically as possible, whether it's for the coalition, whether it's for a specific party, in order to get rid of Bibi, in order to, again, it's all about the Bibi. If you've been enjoying our conversation, please remember to subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Please give us a 5-star rating and invite a friend to have a listen. Send us an email to tell us your thoughts, or send us suggestions for future episodes at criticallyzionistpodcast@gmail.com. You can follow me, Shuki, on Twitter and Instagram at Hartuf Tours. Thanks again to Elijah Aaron for the amazing music, and check out his music at elijahaaron.com. My name is Shuki Hartuf.
And I'm Noam Zuckerman.
See you next time on the Critically Zionist Podcast.